Welcome back to Manor Lords, and as you can see, I'm starting a new game, and the reason for that is because there is a new balance patch. It's got lots of balance changes, lots of bug fixes, and I thought, you know what? I've learned a lot from the last playthrough. Let's take advantage of the new patch and everything I've learned. Start a new map, so here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are in our starting region. Let's have a little zoom out and see where we are. Looks like we're in the corner of the map. Sort of like last time, we were the opposite corner. This is quite a big region. We've got a rich wild animal deposit, although that is very far away. Berries close by. Tiniest bit of iron, so it's not really worth anything. A little bit of stone. We've got a very rich clay deposit, so this might be how we make money, I'm thinking. That is down the road. And the Baron is starting in these two again. Now, one of the changes from a balance perspective is that the Baron supposedly won't be as aggressive, because my last playthrough, I just could not understand what was happening. He was taking regions constantly. Hopefully we have a better time with it. And archers are worth something now, so the combat will be a little bit different. Right, where do we start? I think I want to look at the fertility first, because I got screwed over last time. Let's have a look at that. I'm going to pause the game a minute while we do this. Right, so Emma. Look at fertility for that now. This is a bit more spread out compared to what we had in the last playthrough. Last time it was just red everywhere. This has got a bit of a mixture of both. We've got green in a couple of spaces, so that's good. Flax is not good in this region. But our neighbouring region is good, so that's something to bear in mind. Barley, once again, terrible. But the neighbouring region is good, so this might be the one I wanted to claim first. And rye, not too bad either. So the Emma and the rye, what we're going to be looking at for farming in here. Now this is where we've settled. And over here's the farming area, so just got to bear that in mind. Okay, well, before we do anything, let's just start thinking about what we need to get going first of all. So I quite liked just building a road last time and sort of building around it. I'm going to want to cut through, going through to the farms here. I'm going to do that first. Let's just put a wiggly little road through the forest. Curvy worvy, wiggly wiggly, like that. And let's just adjust the curve, see what it looks like. That's quite smooth actually to begin with. Let's do that. And then we'll join it up. So let's come round like this. Come around there. Join up to this road. And then let's get one that comes up here and round. Getting a little bit of a basic infrastructure in. Okay, I like that. This is all joined up ready for the future. So, water. Water is something we need. Let's go to our residential. So, ooh, okay. Water's going to have to be over here. That's okay. Well, we'll just pop it right there for now. Get them working on that. We're going to need the logging camp down straight away. Start gathering those. So, I quite like that you can cut through here to the farms. I almost don't want to chop this down. There's a lot of places to cut trees here. Don't want it too far away. My lesson from last time was that it just took ages to build things because the logging camp was so far away. And since there's no desirability function, i.e. you don't want to live next to certain buildings, it doesn't seem to matter. So I think I might just put it over here, tucked away. And they can chop all these trees down. We can start building the houses over here. Obviously firewood is a key thing that we need to get down as well. So I feel like that needs to be pretty much down here with the logging camp again. I'll pop it on the corner here actually. Quite like that. Should I pop it here? Yeah, I'm going to put it there. So many trees. I mean, look at this. Wow. They're never going to run out. Okay, let's change the name of the region. I can't even pronounce this, so... what shall I call it? I'm going to call it Rappington. There we go, Rappington. I want this to be fairly connected, so I think I might actually put a road up next to this as well. Join it up to there. And hook this round. Just to make it easy for the oxen as well. Maybe we'll have a little crossroads. Just here. Yep. Nice. Right, logging camp is done. Let's get a family in there. I'm not going to give them a work area. I'm not going to limit the work area because there's just trees everywhere. Just cut down whatever you want. I mean, it's quite nice that this is surrounded by trees in terms of the look of it. But I don't want to have to micromanage it and keep moving the work area, so just do what you want. We're going to want a storehouse as well. So let's get one of those. Now, storehouse, where's a good place to put that? I kind of want that here. Maybe not on the corner. I like the flexible burgish plots to fill in these gaps. So maybe the storehouse could be there. Sort of in the middle of where the residential part's going to be. Woodcutter's Lodge is done. Let's put a family in there as well. We've got 3 unassigned families. And I need to think of food. Now, I'm pretty sure there was berries nearby, wasn't there? Yes, berry deposit. So I want to get that down. That seems like an easy way of getting food early on. The forager's hut can just sit over here. Make that a high priority. Now, one of the new features implemented in the patch is the idea that you can allow or disallow market stalls to be set up. I think the purpose of that is if you didn't want your production building to set up a market stall. For example, I don't want any people in this family setting up a market to sell the firewood because I want them all working on chopping firewood and transporting it. You could have someone from the storehouse have the market stall instead, and they'll sell anything that they can sell that's like stored in here, so firewood being one of them. So a bit micromanagey, but I suppose if you're struggling like I was last time to get firewood, I don't want someone stood on the market stall, I want them chopping. So that's just a way around it. Right, forager's hut, let's get someone in there. Very much, go and get some berries. Where is the meat? It's really far away, isn't it? Yeah, it's a rich deposit, but man, that is so far away, look at that. Right, we're going to need the market stall, it says, for the forager's hut. I haven't even got any houses down yet. So one thing at a time. Let's have a look at where we want our first urgage plots done. So, probably... yeah. Let's face them out this way. I was a big fan of the funny looking like plots and the extra living space. Quite like this. Well, if I do it like that, they can each have extra living space. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. There we go, our first 2 burgish plots going down. Right, the one thing I did learn was that bandit camps need to be taken out. There is already a bandit camp really far away though. I don't know if I can even do anything at this point in the game. I've only just started. Create new units. Yeah, I don't have anything yet. I think I've got to wait. I get like a supply of weapons and shields and stuff when I level up. Once I get these burgage plots down, then we'll be able to go for bandits. And I definitely want to do that. I'm actually going to take the family off of the Woodcutter's Lodge just briefly, only because I've started with quite a bit. I've got 38. I just need some families to help get these things built. Probably have to move this hitching post as well. Might do that now. I think it'd be more useful over here. So where should we put it? If I put it on this corner, that would actually make sense, because then it can go down this road or this road. Yeah, let's move it there. I haven't moved it very far, but it's connected to all these different directions now, so that's going to be useful. Give that a very high priority. Alright, we've got our first burgish plot done. Or first 2 actually, look at that. All done. Right, we need to plan in the next lot. I mean, I could expand it, actually. I've got 5 families. I could either do 5 burgish plots, or I could expand the living space. I think, do you know what? I'm just going to do the burgish plots. It's fine. Let's put these along here. Yeah, I like this. Put them on an angle. We've got a bit of extra living space and the backyard extensions. We start with some regional wealth. We've got 50 regional wealth. I'm trying to think what the best thing I can do with that is, because you need it for the backyard extensions. So there's, you know, there's some value in maybe getting some veggie gardens down. We've got the berries coming in. That bread's going to run out. The meat's really far away. And I'm thinking, what about another ox? Because I found that really useful. They made a big difference. I would have to upgrade this, which requires planks. So, a bit of thinking to do there. I'm not sure which is best. Okay, there is one thing that I was thinking about when I was starting this new playthrough. And that was to do with farming, right? The fertility that I had last time was terrible. I mean, it didn't really go above 30% because I could never really leave the field fallow long enough. And I might be wrong, and there might be a change to this, but I think you can just plop these farms down. At least that seemed to be what happened, right? So if I was to plop this down early, even though I've got no intention of using it, I could just leave it fallow until I'm ready, and it'll be at 100% by the time I'm done. And this is a great area for the rye. Yeah, look at that. Rye and Emma. I might do both because I'm not actually sure what the difference is. But I'm going to test that now. I'm going to put some fields down. I don't want to do a big field like last time. I actually want to do a few small ones because it just, I don't know, it seems to take them forever to get them done. And I'm just wondering if there's value in doing smaller ones. So let's have a little look. Let's get the roads down. Just want to extend this a little bit. Just curve it round, have some small fields. Or like this, just weave it through. Actually, we can lead into the stone here. Going with the contours of the hill. Let's do that. And then maybe have like a road curving round. Coming down this hill. Okay, and then let's plan in some fields then. So field. And rye. So let's just draw it along the road. Yeah, so that last time I did, the first one I did was like 1 Morgan big. This is 0.3 Morgan. Go for like there. Yeah, and I can just immediately build it. And it's fallow. So wheat is 67% fertility, but if I just leave it fallow, that's just all this is going to go up. So I'm going to do that for all of this, and I might just put little roads in between as well. Like this. Make it look a bit different. Okay, put some roads in between, so this should be pretty good now. Just fill this whole area, hopefully. The best I'm going to be able to do this, probably coming up here and down. Yeah, there we go. There's another field, and then we'll put one over here. Ooh, started in the wrong place. Down there. And then across to there. These are all fallow. We're just going to leave them. There we go. They're in place, ready to go. And let's see if I've tricked to the game by doing that. Right, pantry is full. I need a granary because the berry storage at the forager hut is done. So, go into here. Find ourselves a granary. I'm thinking just popping that very close by. Maybe here. Get to work, lads! Cool, it's going well. Games are so much easier when you know what you're doing. Yeah, there we go, settlement level increased. Let's have a look at our development points then. Okay, this is where I went wrong last time. Because clearly each quadrant here is to specialise in something. Now I did make use of this trade logistics when I took it last time. Looks like they've changed it. It was guaranteed to be 25 regional wealth and no more. Now it's just 50% less. I've got to think about what's this region going to do to contribute to the game. Clearly it's not going to be this side because there's not a rich iron deposit. I've only got a rich clay deposit. So maybe I need to look at the food side of things. Hunting It's really far away. It is a rich deposit already. Don't feel like that's going to be necessary. This doubles the capacity of berry deposits. Maybe you need that. I could also try something I've not done before, like beekeeping. So I get to build an apiary. Like honey, which is another food source. We could also go up this way, get an orchard. Get apples. Now that is long-term planning because it takes around 3 years for them to grow. Or we could look into pastures and sheep breeding. And we've got the heavy plough. And I might not need this just because the fields are small. So something to think about here. I'm thinking either going this direction for the sake of these two, sheep breeding and orchard, or going down here for the beekeeping. Now if we went down the heavy plough route, you've got the fertilisation next. Ours to use a fallow field as a pasture. Rapidly restores lost fertility. So if you really wanted a farming region, this would be the way to go. You've got the bakeries. Produce bread from flour. Twice the efficiency of the communal oven. So this is a burgage plot of extension instead of needing the oven. But that would go really well in this region actually because we've got really good fertility for wheat, and I could also unlock the rye here. And I'd have to really just stick to this area. I could go for farming, you know, I could. Lots to think about because you don't get a lot of development points either. I mean, how many did I get last time? I didn't go all the way in terms of the upgrades on the settlement level. I think I got like 4. So maybe is there 5 in total? Right, I'm going to go all in on the farming in this region. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go with a heavy plough even though I don't need it right now. It's done. No change in my mind now. Right, we've got our shipment of weapons. Which means we can now go for this bandit count. Let me just pause the game, see if the Baron's gone for them yet. Doesn't look like it. They're still up here. Brigands. What size army can I build? We've got spearmen. 10. I'm pretty sure there tends to be about 16 or 18 brigands. I just need more people. So if I build some burgage plots, there's some spare space, or expand the living space on these. And our approval is low, but only because of homelessness. So that should start getting families in soon. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's expand the living space there. And here. That one you can't. These two you can. I'm going to do it on all of them. I don't have a huge amount of timber, but that's okay. See what we'll do. We'll get another family in the logging camp for now. Just to really double down on that. I'm trying to attract some people. Oh, I need to do a market square. Now that I've got the burgage plots down, that needs to be a priority. Let's do that. I understand how this works now, thankfully. So, probably going to end up with burgage plots all around here. So, I think the market stalls could be placed down here. That'd be quite good. Right, it's a bit of a big market, but it's fine. I just want it to be fully functional for future. It's a strange shape, which I'm a big fan of. Right, I'm seriously thinking about getting another oxen, but I either need to build a new hitching post or expand this one. This needs 2 planks to expand. What is the hitching post requirement? No construction cost. Oh, I'll just put one of these down, then I can get another one. I'm going to put it over here. Lovely. Should just accelerate the expansion of the settlement. Okay, we've got 9 living space, but only 5 families. So we've got the capacity now for people to come in. We just need to get this approval up. Now the homelessness is gone. That's good. One of the things that made a big difference last time was the church. I can't remember what the requirements are for that, but that is something I need to get down. We're going to need planks, and we're going to need more stone. That is next on the agenda. So let's have a look at the gathering. Get a saw pit down. That's going to be over here as well. Let's just tuck this in here. Nice little saw pit. And yeah, hitching post is done. Let's order an ox. It's 20 regional wealth. Lovely. So that should be on the way. Right, the saw pit's done. I've got 30 timber. I'm going to take a family off here because I had 2 there and just transfer them over to the saw pit. Let's start getting some planks. Going to need that. Fuel situation is not looking good either, so we're going to get the family onto the lodge now. Just need people to move in. This is that awkward stage where you kind of just need more families. And what I could do with the last of my regional wealth that I've got is get a couple of veggie gardens down just to get the food variety up, because we're going to run out of bread and all we've got is berries at the moment. So why don't you pick one of the ones that's got the extra living space like this. Yeah, still 15 regional wealth, so we'll do one there and we'll do one next door. A couple of families that can work on that then, which is quite good. Wow, we've already got 25 planks. These guys are rapid. What the? That's not been very long. It's crazy. Okay, can I build a church now? Oh, I needed stone, didn't I? I've still got 10 stone. Should be fine then. I should be able to build this church. Where is it here? Wooden church. Yep. 5 timber, 20 planks, 10 stone. Oh, I forgot how big this was. Where can I put this? Yeah, I'm going to put it around the back here. Because this whole area is going to end up being burgish plots anyway. This kind of like, it's going to be big. Hopefully. Yeah, that very high priority. This is going to help get our approval up. This is going to be a game changer. Okay, so this is something that I was just mentioning earlier. So we've got the firewood store here, but this person here is a firewood cutter. So rather than chopping the firewood, she's on a market stall. And potentially, I want her chopping firewood and transporting it. So the only solution to that would be to someone in the storehouse, so that they can man the firewood store. And obviously at the moment there is no firewood in here. It's all here, but I mean once we overproduce on this they'll then move it over. Not an issue for now, but something I need to keep an eye on. Right, so let's just review what we need to do. Go up a settlement level. So to get to medium village, we need 2 level 2 burgish plots, but I've only got 5 level 1s out of 5, so I'm going to need a couple of extra houses. I'm getting ahead of myself at the moment, it's just sort of planning ahead really. We have a look at this burgish plot. So we've got the water access, we need the church level, that's being built now. We've got the fuel, got the first level of food, we need 2 types, but the veggie garden should help with that, and we'll try and expand on that. And then we're going to need clothing. This is the advantage of hunting, I guess, because you get the leather. Linen and yarn through different means. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be, so might have to look to try and get all the way out here for this these animals. So far to go though. Don't really have a choice. Right, we've got a road that comes through the woods here. Let's build this out then. Go like this. Through the woods. Got this open space here. This might be where they're based, I guess. The hunting camp's in here. And they've just got this long trek through the woods to get to us. But once again, we need more families. Gotta get this church done. Right, I'm taking these guys off the saw pit. I've got so many planks now. They're just so quick. For 50 planks. Hopefully, having an extra family now is going to help this church be built much, much quicker. Right, I'm going to put a little road behind these burgish plots because I want my citizens, my peasants, to have an easier time getting where they need to go. Thinking about filling this area with burgish plots, I don't want them having to go all the way around either of these sides when they can just cut through. That's the plan anyway. The same could be said for beside this plot here. A little cut through. Yeah, I'm going to do that. See if this makes a difference anyway to just the production. Lovely. Having a little review, and I can see the brigands are still there. The Baron hasn't gone for them yet, so I don't know at what point they start making their way out. But we still have a chance. Still have a chance. Ooh, the bandits have stolen 8 timber. No, 8 firewood. A firewood? Yeah. Oh, buggers. Coming for you. I'm going to get you. Get it back off you. I can deal with 8 firewood. Can have it. And the church is complete. Yes. Okay. Right, we've got to wait, obviously. But eventually, that's going to make a big difference to the approval rating and families moving in. Okay. I need to get this hunting camp down. So let's do that now. Hunting camp. Now, I've already put the road in. It's very long. This is the rich deposit. I'm thinking this open field here is a good place to put the camp. So let's put it there. Make that high priority. And yeah, I don't know. Should I have like a little sort of satellite branch of the settlement? I don't know. Can you manually assign families to jobs? Show workplace. Reassign family to a different workplace. Because what I'm thinking is I could have a burgage plot out here. Little privately owned land, you know. And assign that family to the hunting camp specifically. And they don't have to travel very far. The only thing is they'll have to travel to bring the goods into town. I'm trying to create a funky looking burgish plot for them. It's got like a big backyard extension. It's just really difficult to get this to work. I could get maybe that? Yeah, screw it. I like it. So when we get a family moving here, I'll assign them to the hunting camp specifically. For now, we'll just get any old family. Just get them working. And I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm going to set their work area over the top of that. Cool. Lovely. Right, we'll leave them to it. I need to do an adjoining road here because actually they're coming down here and having to walk down this road all the way down here before turning around. So I need a little cut through. So let's find where that junction is there. Let's just weave this through the forest like this, and maybe come up to this junction. There we go. That should make life a bit easier. Right, one thing I'm going to build is just a farmhouse. Although I don't plan on using it, I want to get rid of this notification. Keep saying I need a farmhouse to employ workers because I've got these fields fallow, just sort of hopefully gaining fertility. Let's get a farmhouse down just to get rid of that notification, which is in here. Farmhouse. Don't want to encroach on the fertility of this Emma. I think the rye is sort of everywhere. Maybe I should put the farmhouse like down here on this side. We'll pop it there. Just to get rid of that notification. Let's have a look at these fields. They've only been fallow for a few months, so I'm not really expecting a lot. I should probably take note of what they are, because I actually can't remember. So 70% for wheat on this one. 69. 67. Okay, I'm going to use wheat as the one I'm going to keep track of. The idea being we get it to 100. I don't know if you can by leaving it fallow. I don't know if you need other things like, you know, the sheep grazing on it and stuff, but you will see. Blimey, there's 2 bandit camps now in the same region. Oh, I really feel like I need to go for them. Have I got any treasury? No. Oh man, it's a hard one to decide what to do. I've only got 10. Just need people to move in so I can just have a slightly bigger army. Right, I have a lot of berries and we're coming to the season now where these are going to stop growing, so I'm going to take these guys off of here. A market stall. Selling it. Actually, hang on. I could move the family over to the granary. Then they can handle the stall. Let's do that. There we go. Instantly went on the market stall. I'll sell those berries. Bloody bandits! They stolen 12 berries and 5 firewood. How dare you? Well, this is looking better. We've got +5 on the church level, but we've also got market food variety, which is because of the meat. So approval's going up even more. If we have a look at this. Okay, some of them are going to have this food store on too. It's going to come down to the clothing. Okay, here we go. So just clothing level. And I think I've got some hides now. Yeah, so I can get a tannery down. Just don't have the families to do it. 57%. This, well, I think this is getting close to 60%. That should really help attract families in. I just need like a couple to move in to really make a difference to the army. And you know, if I can get the tannery down, then I can get level 2 burger spots going. Right, I'm going to build the tannery because I just want it ready to go. In fact, I might be able to take someone off of something else. I've got a lot of. Let's have a look in here. We want the tannery to change hides into leather. Now, where do I want to put that? I'll put the tannery sort of out the way over here. Again, I know there's no desirability in this game, but tanneries aren't something you want to live next to. Let's just get it out of the way in the woods. I think what I might want to do here, whether it's now or not, I don't know, but I want these guys to really be able to focus on the hunting and the skinning to get the hide. The problem is they're going to have to spend a lot of time walking all the way over here to put it in storage. But what if I had storage here so they can put it straight in there, and then a family in the storage who can do the transporting for me? I think that's what I'm going to have to do once I've got enough families. So I think that would involve a granary. I think the granary is what holds the meat. Just have a look. They don't hold hides because I think that is a storehouse. That's the only other issue. Is it's kind of one of each. Then the tannery's here. The tannery can come and get that. I guess the meat's the main thing, so I'd need a granary over there with a family on it. Anyway, that's future planning. The good news is I've had a family move in. Yes! So this approval has worked. Well, I've made a really, really good start. Winter's on its way. The infrastructure is down. Approval's going up. We're getting people moving in. Food situation looking fine. Got a plan for the meat so far away. Firewood looking fine as well. And yeah, really good start. And obviously I've got this plan in my mind about how to tackle this farming for future. So that infrastructure is in place as well. And good news is the Baron hasn't gone for the bandit camps yet and hasn't taken any land yet. So definitely less aggressive than my last playthrough. Let's get down and have a look at what it's looking like at the moment. Very small little settlement. I'm actually preferring this to my last playthrough. Just, you know what? Games are so much easier when you know what you're doing. It's all a learning experience. You just got to sort of experiment, haven't you? And just give it a go. But yeah, this is it's going well. Good starting point. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. See you in the next one. Bye.